Guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 23rd current affairs. Myself, Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to my channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the current affairs. The first one, attacks on health workers to attract up to 7 years in prison. Last week we have seen different types of attacks on healthcare workers. That is doctors who are treating COVID-19 patients. Now after these incidents, IMA, that is Indian Medical Association, called for protest. After that protest planning, Union government approves promulgation ordinance. This promulgation of ordinance came how? Amending Epidemic Diseases Act 1897. You will get one doubt. You are telling sometimes epidemic, sometimes pandemic, sometimes outbreak. What are the difference between these three words or these three phrases? I will give just a simple explanation, simple example. What are the difference between outbreak, epidemic, pandemic? Outbreak is known as, suppose COVID-19 is started in Wuhan city. That if that COVID-19 is restricted to that Wuhan city is known as outbreak. If it continues or spreads over China, that is at least one country, that is known as epidemic. Now it spreads over throughout the world. Now that COVID-19 is known as pandemic. I think you are getting that difference between outbreak, epidemic and pandemic. Now this promulgation of ordinance came by amending Epidemic Diseases Act 1897. We have seen violence against medical staff. Now in this ordinance, violence against medical staff a cognizable and non-bail offence. We have to interpret each and every word, then only we will understood. We have interpreted what is outbreak, what is epidemic, what is pandemic. Now we have to see here violence against medical staff a cognizable and non-bailable offence. We know that non-bailable offence, that means we are not getting bail on that. Next one, what is cognizable, what is non-cognizable offences? Cognizable offence means it comes under jurisdiction like murder, kidnapping, etc. What are the non-cognizable offences? Pickpocketing, molesting, these comes under non-cognizable offences, means it has no jurisdiction. If attacks on healthcare workers, it proves we have to give completion in 30 days, we have to give investigated in 30 days, that to be proved in 1 year. If that is proved, maximum punishment, I am telling maximum punishment up to 7 years and maximum fine of 5 lakhs. Health ministers told zero tolerance violence against healthcare workers. We have to give protection to our healthcare workers who are frontliners. Now these frontline workers and these doctors only helping to fight against this COVID-19. We have to salute them. For that, after ordinance, Union Cabinet approved promulgation of ordinance, IMA, that is Indian Medical Council Association, calls off protest plan. Next one, editorial explanation. Exploiting a pandemic. We are seeing a different situation in America, that is USA, United States of America. For that, America president is Trump, Donald Trump. He is taking some decisions anomaly, some decisions by taking without consulting others, like anonymous or different decisions. What is these decisions? Trump's immigration policy is more campaign point than response to impact of the virus. We have seen more cases in America. Almost 8 lakhs 27,000 cases are recorded. 8 lakh 27,000 positive cases are recorded in USA. But up to no lockdown is there. But he is telling, I am putting stop to immigration policy that can boost jobs or our economy situation. But we have to see another side of a coin. In by 6 months, his tenure of presidency will end. By November 2020, that tenure will end. Whether it is a stunt of election campaign or is it a really boost to the economy or jobs, we have to think in that situation. That is immigration policy. Here I given two important words, that is H1B, H2B. What is the difference between H1B and H2B? H1B is for temporary visa for skilled workers, that is up to 3 years. H2B is for other than agribusiness, agriculture, that is for who are working in construction, that is also temporary, that is for 2 years. This is the main difference between H1B and H2B. H1 is for skilled workers, H2B is for unskilled workers simply. Next one, no 100% quota for tribal teachers, that is said by Supreme Court. This is a unconstitutional to provide 100% reservation for tribal teachers in schools located in scheduled areas across the country. This is a obnoxious idea. Here we have to see merit cannot be denied into providing reservation. Now we have to interpret Indra Sahani case judgment which caps 50%. This case is between Indra Sahani and Union of India in 1992. In India, more cases are related to reservation. Someone are asking for my caste should get more reservation, other castes are getting more reservation, like that India is thinking. But apart from controversial things, we have to understood for our examination purpose only. Please this topic in examination purpose only. We have to crack our exam, we have to get our job. That is a Indra Sahani versus Union of India case, that is in 1992. Next one, Indian test kits must for reliability. Why this topic came into current affairs? Last week we have imported 1 lakh test kits from China that are faulty. The day after, the Rajasthan government said that it would stop antibody tests because they were returning inaccurate results. That is, Rajasthan government tested 168 positive cases, means that is already confirmed positive cases, but in that using that test kits, again only 9 cases are getting results. That means in the test kits are faulty. But what we have to know about this one, what we have to take up from that situation, that our faulty test kits from China, because our India population is almost 130 crore plus. We have to produce, or we have to made in India only. If you made in India only, that we cannot depend on others like China or America. If India is ready to or is starting making of that test kits, we can overcome this situation. Like we have plenty of hydroxychloroquine drug. We have that one, we are exporting to other countries like USA, Israel and Britain. But 7 manufacturers awaiting approval from National Institute of Virology, that is located in Pune. It is very important for static GK. National Institute of Virology, NIV, is located in Pune. Please underline that. Here is a Two types of tests are there. That is, one is PCR, second one is antibody kits. Here we have to understood the PCR technology is confirmatory because it identifies SARS-CoV-2 based on genes only. But in antibody kits, presence of virus have usually be detected via antibody kits by the proteins by the virus genes. There is some slight difference is there. Please note down it. We have to start our production in test kits only. Then only we will overcome this situation. Don't depend on others. It will give like this situation only. Next one. Foreign attendees under ED lens. What this attendance? That is, last month we have seen Tablighi Jamaat congregation happened at Nizamuddin. In that, financial transactions of over 2000 Tablighi participants being probed. In that, a case is registered under a money laundering case in Delhi police station. For this congregation, the foreigners had come from more than 40 countries. Here we have to see there is a money laundering activity in that. For suppose terrorism is related to that. Any foreigner is coming without any particular intention, he may involve in some terrorism activities also. We have to think on that way. But these attendees came in e-visa applications. We have to we have to verify e-visa applications. There is a loopholes in these e-visa applications. Why there is a loophole? Because there is no system of e-visa application which directly go to the server and process automatically there only. For that, we have to take care of these e-visa applications. There is a act for money laundering, that is PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. This is a very important act. Please note down it. Next one. In our series, every state's national park, now we are discussing national parks in Meghalaya. There are different important national parks in Meghalaya are there. Meghalaya is known as Meg plus Alaya. We can decode it like this. It is a abode of clouds. Meghalaya is known as abode of the clouds. There are important national parks are Nokrik National Park, Balpakram National Park, Siju Bird Sanctuary, Nongkilam Sanctuary, Bagmara Reserve Forest. There is Meghalaya is famous for living rooting bridges. If you have seen the right side downward, there is a pic of living rooting bridges. That is famous in Meghalaya, abode of clouds. With this we can conclude our video. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel. Gear up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing off. Take care. Bye bye.